Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm black and strong. Black Panthers. With me is Marky.
It's a good thing we're going to say Static Shock somewhere in this review.
Yeah, and...
Spoiler alert. I'm pretty sure he's not racist.
No, I'm not racist at all. That's why Black Panthers, because,
Reverse racism is still racism.
Oh. Okay. Oh. There. I gotta sit next to him. Our camera gal's playing with the camera. Okay, it's been a while, but the 52 DC thing has started on up. We're the second week in, but the last week was only one comic, really. I want to start off talking about Flashpoint number 5. Did you read that?
I didn't read any of Flashpoint.
Okay, spoiler alert. Flash was the guy that fucked everything up, which is awesome. But what really bugs me is, like, in Booster Gold, way back like a couple years ago, he went back into the past to stop the death of the Blue Beetle and screwed things up. But yet he was able to come back in time and make everything okay. Seems like the Flash wasn't able to make everything okay. And that Cloak bitch was in it. And she's in all the comics right now. But Flashpoint number 5, I'll give it 8 stars because he's fucked up. So then we go over to Justice League. It was okay. I kind of like the meeting between Green Arrow and Batman for the first time, and how Batman just took Green Arrow's power ring like it was nothing, just like, whoop, thank you. And Green Lantern's like, huh? Superman was mean, which was kind of cool. Like, he was ready to kick ass. I kind of like that. So I gave that a 6.5 star. Do you want me to continue, or do you have anything to talk about?
Next book.
Next book, Action Comic.
I read this one.
Okay. Let's see. Superman's kind of younger in this.
I have a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
If all the books are taking place in the same time...
No, I don't think they're all taking place in the same time.
How's that possible? They're the same universe. Yeah,
like, the communities or the continuity is, like, just all whacked out.
Because in Action Comics, it looks like Superman is new.
Yeah.
Like, he's not in a full uniform.
Like,
he's got this retarded look that really makes me hate the book, where he's wearing a t-shirt with a cape.
And he worked at a different place than Lois and Jimmy and his 3 friends, which I think were part of Justice League, the space ones from the future.
Again, though, he was kind of mean.
Yeah.
Because he, like, hung that one dude and dropped him.
Yeah, he was, like, badass, kind of. So
he did a Batman maneuver.
Yeah, I gave that a 6.5 stars just out of him not being a Boy Scout.
I gave that one a solid 5 because I thought it was a bit boring outside the fact that Superman was mean.
Okay, next is Animal Man. I kind of liked it. I love the ending with the, spoiler alert, the ending, like, his daughter had, like, all these dead pets around her, and she's like, I just want a pet, Daddy. It's trippy and scary and eerie, but I gave that a 7.5 stars. I really enjoyed it.
I didn't read that one. Next one.
Okay, Batgirl. Anyone else read it?
I didn't do that one.
Batgirl sucks.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of sucks with Barbara. Like, she's all of a sudden just able to walk again. That's how she said. She's like, wow, I woke up one morning and I could walk again. No.
5 years ago, shouldn't she have been able to walk again anyways?
Well, no, they show the Joker shooting her. Yeah.
I'm having continuity problems.
Oh, yeah.
That all happened and she can walk.
Yeah, all of a sudden she wakes up and can walk again.
Lame.
Yeah, that makes it lame, but I kind of like the bad guy in it. Like, he's the Mirror guy, Mirror Man, or whatever his name is. Like, kind of liked him. Kind of felt Final Destination-ish. I gave it a 7 stars, mostly because of the bad guy. Next is Batwing. Anyone else read that? No.
Refused that one.
I really liked it. Although it's part of Batman Inc., because that's where that guy came from. So
it shouldn't exist.
Exactly.
I do have to say the only thing I've done is I flipped through it. I don't like the art, and I think you did.
I really liked the art. I enjoyed it. I like the feel,
it's that weird,
too.
Like, colored computer art.
Yeah, but I like the feel, like, in the dirty Africa, not that Africa's dirty, but, like, it felt dirty and all that stuff, and, like, the corruption. It was good. I gave it 6.5 stars. Next is Detective. Anyone else read Detective?
I read Detective.
Alrighty. So this is, like, Batman's first meeting with the Joker, kind of? Like, he never caught the Joker before.
It seems like he had never caught him, but he had been after him.
Yeah.
So spoiler alerts in case we're ruining anything for you.
Yeah, you're ruining it for me. Thanks.
I love the ending with Joker's face being taken off. That was trippy. I gave it an 8 stars.
I want to know what's going on with that, and like who the doctor is, because it's like the whole
toy maker.
family
Yeah.
was involved. So I want to know more of that. And I would say that I'd probably give it about an 8 as well.
But if he's removing his face, they showed him in the flashback to Barbara looking like the same Joker, so we'll have to see what
Well,
happens.
I don't know what's going to happen. I actually thought the Detectives was pretty good. I gave it an 8 as well. Yeah.
Okay, Green Arrow. Anyone else read that
I
one?
read the Green Arrow.
I hated it, and I'm a Green Arrow fan. I just hated it. I can't say anything really. I give it 4.5 stars. I just hated it.
I got some talking to do on Green Arrow.
Please do.
Green Arrow. Okay. Anybody, if you're reading these DC books, just look up Ultimate Marvel's Hawkeye and go Photoshop him green. Because they totally stole Green Arrow's costume from that. Which is, I found to be ironic, since Hawkeye was basically a stolen Green Arrow
Yeah.
in the start. And now it's gone full circle and they're stealing Hawkeye.
Yeah, I don't.
And I kind of found it strange that they made Green Arrow overly nice.
Yeah, and I don't like how they made him look. Where's his little goatee thing in, and like he didn't look right.
I always complained about his look, but I think I did prefer him as Robin Hood.
All right. Yeah, exactly. Next,
I gave it a 5.
I get 4.5 here. Next one, Hawk and Dove. Anyone read that? Anyone? No.
They're
Okay.
lame.
All right. I didn't like the artwork. Like Liefield's art looks so 90ish, and it just.
I'm going to throw out a spoiler alert because I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
Who are Hawk and Dove in this one? Isn't the girl in it?
Yes.
But it's 5 years ago. She shouldn't be it yet.
No, they even explained because she was going out with the first Dove and all that. Like, yeah, it's.
Mindfuck?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
Hopefully they fix this community thing. Like I thought they were doing this to have a community bit. All right, next one, Justice League International. Anyone else read it? Anyone else? Anyone else?
No.
No. Okay. I loved it. It was my favorite out of the ones I've read. It, as I wrote down on my notes, it just felt right. It felt like a comic book. I really liked it. Like, and it's not because Booster Gold was in it. It just felt awesome. I liked it. And I don't know if Booster Gold's still an idiot and can't do the time travel and stuff like that. It still kind of feels past-ish. I don't know, but 9 stars. Next one, Men of War. Anyone read Men of War? Men of War. No one knows.
No, I got a little story on that one.
Oh.
I was going to because they said Sergeant Rock, but it's not really Sergeant Rock because it's like his grandson in the future.
Yeah.
So that's a trick.
And he doesn't want to be Sergeant Rock until...
No, that's a trick, and I almost bought it. I would have been pissed.
I didn't like... I gave it 4 stars, not because it was shitty. It was just not my type.
I feel like I should read it to give it a fair review.
Yeah, I'm being biased on it because I just don't...
Well, was it well written?
There's a mystery because it looks like Superman's fighting with someone, but you don't know if it is Superman, although you see the red. Like, it's... I'll read the next couple of
If
issues.
it was well written, I feel like you have to up its level a little bit.
He didn't like it.
Yeah, I just...
But he doesn't like any of those modern war books.
Yeah, so... And, like, the second story, they had a second story of the Navy SEALs. I didn't read it. I just... Yeah.
I do have a complaint there.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to $2.99?
They're drawing the line at $2.99. Okay. OMAC. No, anyone.
No, I heard it was terrible, though.
It's supposed to be like a homage to not Stan Lee, but the other dude, the guy that there's now Dynamite.
Yeah.
Kirby.
Jack Kirby.
Yeah, I never was a big fan of him. Sorry, but
I actually like his art.
yeah. So I gave it 6 stars. I'm kind of interested in the story, but it didn't stand out too much. But I'm going to keep reading it to see where it leads.
Well, 6 stars is about your standard here on these reviews.
Yeah. Okay, next one, Static Shock.
It's Static Shock.
Yeah.
Like, I mean...
It's kind of boring. I give it 3.5 stars. I think it's my lowest one. I do like the guy that Static Shock kind of works for, the like Iron Man looking guy. I can't remember his name. He was part of the comic book thing, the black comic book that they bought.
Milestorm.
Yeah, he was part of Milestorm, so I like him. But and that Joker lookalike villain, when all those villains were chit-chatting, who the hell's this Joker lookalike? Was it the Joker, or is it just some guy with green hair and looks like the Joker? It's just yeah. Okay, next, Stormwatch. Anyone read?
I read Stormwatch. That was probably my, in some ways, my favorite of the new ones that I did read.
Yeah, I gave it an 8.5 stars, just half a star below Justice League International. I like how they have Authority in with it, with Apollo and Midnighter. Martian Manhunter.
He fills out a place.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's just because I'm so used to him being Justice League.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked the story.
Yeah. I like the first meeting between the two, hopefully soon to be lovers, Midnighter and Apollo. Hopefully they go that way like they did in the comic books.
I fully loved the art. This was the one that had my favorite art of all the ones I read.
Yeah. I still like Batwing's art the most. I like how Manhunter could just touch Martian Manhunter and boop, down
Midnighter
again.
hit just
Yeah.
touched him.
Awesome. Loved it. I got moist.
I am unsure how powerful they're telling us the Martian Manhunter is, because he kind of stopped Apollo.
Yeah, and then but it was nighttime, so because Apollo gets his son from the sun, so.
So I'm a little bit confused on Martian Manhunter's power level there, but some of the side characters are kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like the guy that could change the city.
Yeah, he was one when we did our picks for people to be on our team, like over a year ago. He was one of the guys
I thought his power was unique, and I don't know how powerful it really is, but it was unique and kind of cool.
Yeah. Let's see. And the last one that came out this week was Swamp Thing. I liked it.
I have a problem with it. I didn't even read it, and I still have a problem with it. Can't really live up to the Alan Moore book.
No. And what's weird is here's another fuck up with the community thing, or like Superman goes to the Swamp Thing. He's like, hey, I know how it is to be dead. It happened to me, and I came back like you did.
But he shouldn't have died yet.
Yeah, it's like, where am I? Like brain.
Yeah, I don't get what they're trying to do.
Yeah, see, now this is my theory. And if you're still watching this video, this is my theory. Okay. I'm thinking it's called 52. Now, a few years back when 52 came out, that was when the multiverse came back with 52 different multiverses. I'm starting to think that each one of these comics are in a different multiverse. And that hooded chick is like a watcher, and somehow they have to get all back together. So it's one universe instead of branched out in the 52. That's my theory.
Craziness.
I have a theory. It's all about money. Once the 52 wears off, it's going back to the old community, and they'll have a big epic release for the old community coming back.
Thanks to the mysterious cloak girl. And watch our previous video that shows where she is in all 13.
One last thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
DC is saying that it's all to get new readers to be able to read. But some of these books told you to go read other books, and I think it was Green Arrow that told you to read a book that hasn't come out yet.
Stormwatch. Read Superman issue number 1 that comes out.
I'm having problems with that because to get new readers and force them to read books that they might not be interested in is not getting new readers.
I disagree with him. When I was a younger kid, I loved it when it's like, read issue number 7 of da-da-da.
That's because you were a little kid and you were retarded. Nobody really likes that.
I loved it. So I saw that and I'm like, God, I'll give you.
I hate when they do that to me.
So,
I wouldn't be reading Red Robin if they didn't do that to me.
So, my final note, play Disgaea 4. It's an awesome game. It just came out.
I don't have a final note. I'm done.
Bye-bye.